Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? It's time for some news updates. Time for some funny papers. Today they funny and not funny at the same time. Okay, child, this is getting interesting. It's getting very, very interesting. Um, I don't know. I can't even call it. I'm gonna just tell the truth. I can't even call it, but we're gonna show talk about it all today. Glad y'all are here. The ones of you that made it. Glad to see you. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and help your girl out. Please hit the like button and help me out. Help me out. Hit the like button, please, as you come in. I don't know. I be begging for the like button. I be begging. Okay? I ain't so proud to beg. Like David Ruffin. What? I know you want to leave me, but I refuse. Come on. Hit that like button for me. Cause I'm hoarse. I can't sing no more. I'm real hoarse. So please go ahead and hit the like button. Don't make me beg. I will, but don't make me do it. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all are here. The funny papers are funny and not funny at the same time. Child, people is losing their minds. They are losing their minds. I already got a live set for a couple hours from now because we got to come back and talk about this whole Nicki Minaj, Kenneth Petty, Jennifer Huff situation. My people disappointed me this time, like real heavily. It's some stuff going on. There's some stuff going on, but we got a couple things we can laugh at. We got a couple things that's funny. We do, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get into this news first, though. Oh, yes. But how y'all doing? Let me greet everybody. Let's do this thing real quick, and let's get on down. Let's get on down so we can get to the funny paper so we can get up out of here and come back and dig into everything that I've heard, everything that I've observed, everything that was obvious to me from the beginning. Like, I can't wait. Plus, y'all know we got to talk about the reunion outfits for RHOA, who hit it, who looked hit. We got to get into all that. So that's going to be on the very next live. It's already set. So please get your snacks ready. Order your Uber Eats. Get your chicken wings. Because once we get out of this news and funny papers update, that's what's up next. And it is clearly going down. Okay. So now let's see who's in the building. We got Queen Mermaid in the house. What's up, sis? Kenya 330 is here. Nacho Twins Mama. Hello, lovely. Bianca Edwards. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Miss Sparkle is here. Hey, girl. Oh, my sis Jackie up in here. What's going on, Jackie? Glad to see you. Happy to be happy. Glad you made it. Uh-oh, Terrell Staley. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day this Thursday. Very happy to have you. We got my Kia Cocoa Pop in the house. Hey there, gorgeous. My sister Lily is here. Hey, Lily. How are you? All right. I'm so excited. Patricia Joaquin all the way from Tampa, Florida. Miss 813. Nona Perkins. How you doing, lady? Good to see you. We got Morgan's Musings. Hello, X. What's up, X? I'm glad you made it today. Patricia Robinson, how you doing? Good to see you, Queen of Hearts, KS. Hello, beautiful lady. Rochelle is in the house. What's happening, Rochelle? Mama's baby is here. Hey, Mama's baby. She said, y'all hit the like button. Please help her mama out. Uh-oh. Is this Love My Dogs too? That's right. Happy Thursday or Friday Eve. Either which way you call it. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that we made it to see another one. Deandra O'Neill, how you doing, sis? Queen Mermaid, thank you so much for holding us down in Twitch land. Y'all know we are streaming in both platforms. Please support us on both. I'd appreciate it. God's anointed daughter, how are you? Always a pleasure, and I mean always. We're so happy to see you. Jackie, thank you for holding us down in Twitch. I appreciate it. Candy R, how you doing? Good to see you. You didn't get to help a stranger, but a stranger helped you. Now, that's a blessing, too. I like that. You say, my new me 138. Well, how you doing? That's a nice picture. Looking all slim and trim. Look at you, girl. All right, now. You better let them know. You better let them know, honey. She know how to work out and put it together and keep everything together. And I'm gonna live vicariously through you. Cause I ain't been doing none of the right stuff and my stuff ain't together. But you look great. Doggone it, you look fabulous. Jay Della Ray, how you doing? Good to see you. Much love right back at you. Right back at you. Man, look, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we're here. I'm glad it's Thursday. Y'all know Thursday is our day for random acts of kindness. You're welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and not being shy, because everybody ain't got the nerve to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even ladies that look lovely, they're real timid about their bodies. And, we got reasons with women. And we've always been picked on and picked with. And, everybody is just, nitpicking and finding every little thing wrong with us till we get afraid to show ourselves even to ourselves. So thank you for being here and being bold and being brave and beautiful. And we appreciate you and your beauty. And thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. So this is our day for random acts of kindness. If you all have not gotten it done, please try to get it done. It's important. Even if you're new to the royal family, if you ain't been coming that often, it's okay if this is even your first day. Just remember that every Thursday, we work together to try to do what? Make acts of kindness go viral. If people can make nastiness go viral, if people can make pranking people go viral, if these little kids can go viral, breaking into kids with dental floss, them little bad hooligans, if people can go viral insulting black women, if they can go viral doing all this stuff, please understand, we can go viral with random acts of kindness. We can make kindness go viral. So let's do our part, okay? Because by the time you do something cool for somebody else for no good reason, that might inspire them to do it for somebody else, and so forth and so on. And before you know it, we got more people putting smiles on people's faces than we have people just randomly pissing folks off because they having a bad day. So let's do our part. Let's spread our smiles. Let's spread that love. And now I'm getting ready to spread some news. Okay. Now the news ain't real heavy today. It's heavy enough, but not too heavy. But let's get into it. Let's dig in and let's see what these people got going on. Okay. Hold on. Let me see some of these comments. Yeah, we can do some of that. We got that. You say I got mine in and got away. You got away. All right. You bought coffee for some folks while grabbing yours. The cashier loved that I was doing it. See, you spread it. It's contagious. Showing love is contagious. It don't cost you nothing. It costs you nothing but a little bit of love. Because I guarantee you, we would have spent that change on something that we forgot about by sundown. Hey, Vet, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. So yeah, please, y'all, remember your random acts of kindness. It is important. Don't think that because it's small and you just one person that the world will never know. The world knows the difference when you're kind, and the world feels the difference when you're not. So let's try to remember to do that, okay? All right. News time. Okay, so now y'all remember that I covered the fact that Malaysia's former prime minister had been convicted of corruption and he was going to jail. They was going to throw him in jail. Well, baby, they done throw him in jail, but now they're saying that he is likely to receive a royal pardon, meaning that he won't even have to serve that whole 12-year sentence. Now, y'all, if I'm going to be honest, I'm disappointed in that. Here I am thinking that Malaysia was being some trendsetters and they was breaking new ground and they was going to go ahead and lock up crooked politicians. I know that some of the Asian countries will put you in jail. I believe China's one of the places they'll put you in jail. It's some places where politicians can't go to jail. Now, we know ain't no Western countries doing it because all of them crooked. By the time they start locking up criminals, it won't be nobody there to actually put the handcuffs on, including the police. All of them will be sitting in jail. So, I don't expect it from them, but it's looking like he might actually get out of that 12-year sentence. It's not a guarantee that he can get out, but it's possible. So there's that little bit of disappointment. Also, in some light news, child, Twitter is in trouble. Now, y'all know they got an upcoming lawsuit with Elon Musk on the horizon. I want to say for October. That trial is set for October. Well, they're in trouble because, honey, apparently a fella by the name of Peter Zatko, he's a former Twitter security executive. Well, former is the word. Delicia, thank you for being on Twitch. Former is the word, and he is now turned whistleblower. Whistleblower is the clear people's term for snitch. So Peter has turned snitch, and he's telling on them people, honey, he's filed a complaint with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the stock people. He went and filed a complaint with the SEC, and he's claiming that there was some inappropriate privacy and security practices. Shame, right? And I bet you all of this going on, Elon is watching. Hell, we don't know that Elon didn't pay that man to tell. We don't know. So let's see what happens with that. But I'm pretty sure before October, something's telling me all of their dirt's going to come out, or it's going to be enough of their dirt that it's going to be a little bit of a problem. Like, in other words, it don't look good for Twitter. I mean, it really, really, really don't look good for Twitter. Okay? Next up, before we get to things that are a little bit heavier, just something to consider. Right now, to my understanding, Russia and China are building more nuclear power plants. So while it sounds scary, let's really look at it from a realistic point of view. Nuclear power is actually safer, it's greener. They keep claiming they want green. It's safer, it's greener, and it's cheaper. It's actually cheaper. Japan is saying they're even considering it. But Russia and China, for sure, they're doing it. They're part of the whole BRICS alliance. So let's see what happens with that. Hey, LEL, what's going on, babe? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, I don't know. I think things are about to get interesting as these people are having a more or less smooth transition away from dealing with us over here in the West. It's not a good look for us, but it does look like a pretty good look for them. I don't know, y'all. I don't have a good feeling about it. I don't. Oh, back to that Twitter story. I know what I almost forgot to tell you guys. Hey, Deandra O'Neill. What's up, D? Now, with the whole whistleblower situation, apparently it's a lot of their staff that's quitting too. So I don't know whether these people know something we don't know and they're trying to get up out of there before they end up not being able to pay their car note. But it's a lot of them that's running. They say more and more employee departures. This is what the executives are reporting. Wow. They say their attrition rate is about 18.3%. It don't look good. It just don't look good. Apparently, the whole thing with Elon trying to buy them people's company, it caused some destabilization. It caused them to destabilize to a certain degree. And to be honest, I think it was because Elon went to asking for proof of which accounts were real, which ones weren't real. And I think a lot of those people that's quitting are people who know that them accounts weren't real, and they don't want to get stuck out there in case the whole bubble bursts, and then they're not able to get a job. So I can't say I blame them on it. I hope they find something real good real soon. So let's head to France, shall we? Why not, right? Macron over there in France. So he got reelected, and I'm going to tell y'all real quick what he plans to do to the people who were silly enough to reelect him. I'm not sure exactly why they would do such a thing. Okay? I couldn't tell you why. But they reelected him. And Macron has some very interesting things to say, y'all. Macron said that we're at an end of abundance and an end of a carefree time, and that we need to just embrace it. Now, he was talking to the French citizens, but I think that it's safe to say that he speaks for the rest of the Western leaders as well, including America. They don't want you to have no abundance. Like they did everything they could during the pandemic. And now under this whole Vlad versus Vlad pay-per-view, which is Ukraine versus Russia, hey, Ms. Kaiser, so say they're using this as an opportunity to continue their agenda to transfer wealth. And I'm going to be honest, it looks like the whole Great Reset thing is failing. I don't think it's working, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's working? Or does it look like it ain't working at all? Because I don't see where it's going to work out so well. It almost looked like every move they're making for it to work, that it's somehow like backfiring. The truth keep leaking out. Like it don't look good. It does to me. I think that social media kind of sabotaged them. I think that not only did social media sabotage them, I think independent journalists sabotaged them. And if I'm gonna tell the truth, I can see why they're mad at Putin. I feel like Putin sabotaged them. I feel like Putin sabotaged these people, and we're seeing the evidence of it. Reasons being, because this man got his own energy. Like, he don't need y'all. The reality, hey, D. Marie, I'm glad you made it. Oh, you was finishing up from last night. Okay, that's what's up. But I feel like he's got his own energy, therefore, and he's got a big enough, market over there. And the fact that people still are dependent on his energy products, he could literally demand payment in his own currency, prop up his economy. Like McDonald's and Starbucks left, they just reopened it under different names. Like, these people have not missed a beat. Meanwhile, in the U.S., we got people, our elders, that some of them can't even afford to go to their doctor's appointment due to gas prices. So, like, to me, if I had to be honest, this don't look good. I'm just saying, if I had to guess, this one don't look good for us. I know it's supposed to work against him, but I don't see it. I'm going to be honest. I don't see none of that. But, who am I? I'm not that smart. But he also says that he's telling his citizens, get ready for a bad winter. But now let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all want to bet that he's not going to be cold? While he's telling them, just get ready, you just going to have to be a little bit colder this winter. How much y'all want to bet he ain't going to be colder? He going to be very comfortable in his house. How much y'all want to bet? How much y'all want to bet? Because something is telling me he's going to be just fine in his house. Yeah, they definitely were not counting on social media, D. Marie. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. You say, yeah, he'll be nice and warm and toasty, while he's telling his citizens, just get ready to be cold and uncomfortable. He'll say, I hope it looked like it's working to him. Who knows what else they'll try? Right. That's the other thing. The fact that they're failing, I'm concerned about exactly what you just said. What the hell are they going to try next? Because clearly what you tried is failing. It's clearly failing. So if what you tried is failing, what is going to be the end result once you see that it's the flop? Like, how far are they going to go to push this? Because they beating this dead horse. Like, they got the whole farmers revolt over there in the Netherlands, the Dutch farmers revolt, because they're outlawing the nitrogen, or they got this new nitrogen policy. So you got these dudes and these farmers dumping manure in the streets in front of the Capitol building, all this stuff. And the media is trying their best to ignore it, because this is all a part of their agenda. And they want to present the narrative that the citizenry of these countries are just okay with it. We're not. Nobody's okay with this. Like, nobody agreed to be hungry, eating insects. Nobody agreed to you putting chips in our children. Like, we didn't agree to none of this. I mean, none of it. What's up, SFF? Hey, cool gamer. How you doing? So, yeah, that's what he had to say. So then I took a look at y'all's president's last speaking, his last speech concerning all of the minutia that's going on. And you awesome too, cool gamer. And then I found some lies. Ain't no surprise when we start talking about Biden that we ain't going to find lies. We're going to find some lies. Okay, so he lied, of course. And he said that, what we're going through has nothing to do with him and his policies. His policies didn't do anything to affect energy like that. Hey, Vita from Denver. And so we just tripping. Basically, it's not true, he says. It's just not true. But I said, okay, let me go ahead and get your stats and let's see if the test determines that that's a lie. So when he got in office, the first thing he did was shut down the Keystone Pipeline, but that didn't affect our gas production or anything. Okay. Then this idiot blocked oil leases in 13 states and banned the drilling of fossil fuels in areas. So we're going to pretend you didn't do that, and it just got overturned and a permanent injunction issued against you by federal judge Terry Doty. Is that what we're going to pretend like didn't happen, Biden? Then let's talk about the sanctions that you put against Russia that seem to only hurt American citizens. Okay. And then let's talk about the fact that you went and sold oil stockpiles to China rather than allowing them to remain here in the U.S. where we needed them the most. Yes, you were smuggling oil. So I would say that dang near everything you've done has affected our energy consumption, what we're paying for it, and the crisis that we're going through. Absolutely. Hey, love my dogs too. Thank you so much for being there and Twitch for us. I appreciate it. So anyway, let's talk Boris Johnson, because even though he did officially resign, he's still in office until October, if y'all remember. Okay? So let's talk about old Bojo with his funky self. Let's talk about Bojo. Well, Boris Johnson is still talking crap. So apparently he had to come crawling out of his hole because he was afraid, fear and trembling, that he wasn't going to get his payoff from Klaus Schwab and the rest of the golden billion over at the World Economic Forum. And so he's telling Ukraine, absolutely do not sit down and discuss peace. He's calling it flimsy to even try to discuss peace. He just wants them to fight, die. I don't care what happens to you. Don't you discuss no peace. We're going to send some more ammo and some more weapons. These people over there suffering. You're pretending like what y'all are doing is because y'all care about them. But while you're watching them die, your only response, Bojo, is I'm going to tell you, don't you even discuss peace with these people. Don't you do it. It's flimsy, he said. You say Boris and Trump can pass for twins. They could. But I say if you put Biden in there, they could be triplets. I think they could be triplets. They're both, all three of them, tubby, dishonest, criminal, clear men. They could be triplets. Okay? Happy to be happy. What you talking about? You was in the chat up there earlier. Jackie says, okay. Then like Millie Vanilli said, blame it on the rain. He'll never own up to nothing he do. Never. He just lies. It's like when worse come to worse, he tell another lie. Right. Or the Three Stooges. Yeah. They just tell another lie. When all else fails, tell one more lie. Just one more. So also in the news, you might want to hear this. It's worthwhile. Y'all remember Harvey Weinstein? Y'all remember him? With his nasty self. Matter of fact, before I move on to his situation, how many of y'all took a minute to go and, like I asked you 2 days in a row, to go and take a look at the World Economic Forum's website and to kind of read up on some of the things that they have in mind for the planet? Because for whatever reason, they seem to have elected themselves to be in charge of the planet. They have elected themselves to be able to tell the rulers of countries what to do, and everyone must do what they say. Have y'all, who took time? Jackie, you did. Not your twins, mama. You went and looked. Were you kind of perplexed at some of the things you saw? Because I really truly hope that y'all took time to go and take a look. I appreciate that. Love my dogs too. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate that. That was sweet. Oh man, I got some sweet sisters over here. But those of you who did not, first off, please hit the like button. Please. Can I please get a thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. It is right. There's a lot of absurdities on that website. There's a whole lot of absurdities on that website, and it bothers me because I feel like we're not paying attention to what's going on. Like I'm telling y'all where to go. I'm telling you where to get the information from. Go look for yourselves. These are the people that we need to watch out for. Okay. Now I'm not going to dig into Biden and his, what he had to say about people, about Republicans that have allied with Trump. Like I said, I have a hard time picking a side. They're all criminals. Yeah, very much a watch situation. Oh, Cheryl, hey girl, how you doing? You driving but listening. Be careful. Watch that road. Hey, Kimber Monique, what's up? Queen Mermaid said, I just bookmarked it. I'll read up tonight. Yeah, because now they're being more open than usual because they feel like our governments are on their side and they're going to do whatever they want us to do. But like I said, I'm not going to get too much into that because I just don't, to me, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I don't know. When I hear two criminals calling each other crooks, I'm just like, so both of y'all telling the truth for the first time in your life. What else you want us to do? What else the hell do you want us to do? Meanwhile, this is something else that I think we should know about. What's up, CC? It's the beautiful CC Miller, y'all. How you doing? Good to see you. So let's talk. So this is where I'm a little concerned. Just slightly, because y'all know we already got a money problem in America. They're not going to help us. They're going to do everything they can to make sure that we don't have no help over here. And yet, after the $3 billion that they just approved to go to the Ukraine that we talked about yesterday, how about the U.S. State Department just approved the potential sale of military helicopters to Australia? Now, otherwise, if you just looked at it on its face, it's not that big of a deal, right? So these military helicopters and related equipment, we're talking about $1.95 billion, right? And I'm pretty sure like somebody's like, Nitra, is not that deep. We're selling them what we got. It's cool. But it's not cool. And I'm going to tell you why. Remember what we just discussed yesterday, right? The fact that the $3 billion that they approved for Ukraine was cash as well as weaponry and ammunition. And remember what I told you. They claimed that they did not even have enough of it to just give, and they started giving out of our own stockpiles. So if you're giving out of our stockpiles that you're going to have to replace, what's up, Queena? How you doing? How on earth do you have military helicopters and related equipment to sell to Australia? Doesn't that mean that that's more stuff that you got to replace? Like, these people really think they're slick and they think we're not watching. I'm watching. I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else, and let me not speak for anybody else because maybe nobody else is paying attention. I can tell you I'm paying close attention. I'm paying very close attention to all of the nonsense. Every bit of it. So, that's that on that. I'm going to leave that alone. No point in really beating this whole heat wave, drought situation. Like, there's literally drought in everywhere. Literally there's drought in Europe. There's drought in China. We had drought over here in the U.S., and I've been reporting on that for months. But let me ask y'all this, because I'm a bit confused. Why would U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn be in Taiwan? Can somebody explain that to me? Didn't we just have a big mess with Pelosi going? Then they turn around and sent 5 more. Now we got Marsha Blackburn going into Taiwan. This heifer was over in Taipei earlier this morning. Now she's a Republican out of Tennessee. And she's on the Senate's Commerce and Armed Services Committee. Now, mind you, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but Taiwan just announced that they're going to increase their military budget in the double digits by next year. Mind you, I don't know how smart that is, because something is telling me if I was China and you were announcing that you were going to increase your military budget by double digits, I mean, am I tripping to say that if I was them, I would just get rid of you before you ever spend a dime? I would. You wouldn't make it the next year. Meanwhile, we have our senators. You're in charge of domestic policy. What are you doing in Taiwan? This will make the 7th U.S. politician from Congress going to Taiwan in less than a month. Y'all, am I tripping or what the hell is going on here? Can anybody tell me what's going on here? It just doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. And then this is something else. Right, love my dogs too. Money, money. This is what it's about. And now this is something that I don't know whether it's going to catch on here in the States. And I don't know if this is accurate, but this is what's being reported on Reuters. And that is that the supermarkets are stocking misshapen fruit during the drought. Now, China didn't say nothing else, and that's a bad sign. Y'all remember that scene from Friday where what's your boy? Smokey, old big worm, that money. And remember when he was on the phone and he was making excuses and Big Worm just hung up? That's the picture I'm getting from China at this point. Like, I done said what I'm going to say. Y'all do what you're going to do, and we'll see. I feel like China has hung up the phone. In this scenario, China is definitely Big Worm. Definitely. Right. It does sound strange. Yes, misshapen fruit. Yes. Misshapen fruit. Now, you know, when those people go to pick fruit, there's a lot of them that don't make it. They grade fruit, they grade vegetables, the ones that look right, they sell the other ones. They've actually started websites here in the U.S. where you can buy the odd shape, the misshapen fruits and vegetables. But they're saying in right now that 2 of the British supermarket chains, they're going to stock the bent carrots and other misshapen fruits and vegetables on their shelves to try to support the farmers hit by the drought. So in other words, they're not just going to buy the ones that look picture perfect. They buying the ones that look like Cousin It too. It don't matter if it looks funny, if it ain't rotten, they buying it. So be prepared if you're in the UK. Be prepared if you start seeing, some carrots that look like candy canes. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Go on buy them anyway. Hey, Dora. That's what I want to know, Queen. What the hell they got up their sleeves? Keep running over there to Taiwan. We know what y'all trying to do. This is all about that darn semiconductor business. But the problem is, if China goes ahead and turns out the lights over there, you're still going to have to do business with China. Still. And it's not going to matter that Taiwan paid Nancy Pelosi $3.1 million under the table. It's not going to matter. It is not going to matter. Baby girl say China just plotting when, where, and how to attack. That's how I feel. They just waiting. Like I say, in this scenario, China is Big Worm. I feel like they're going to leave out the house and try to walk home, and it's going to be a drive-by. Now, I don't know if Taiwan got any friends like Craig that can help them walk home, but they might want to call them. Hey, Dana, what's up, girl? I love my dog Sue say that the produce here already looking suspect. It's probably happening already. I'm just saying, like, they're not going to be able to grade it so tough. Not when you got a drought and you got the governments actively trying to put farmers out of business. Jackie said, I see a lot of them trucks that deliver strange looking food in my neighborhood all the time. I'm not talking about the trucks, sis. I'm talking about the fact that, like, where I'm from, we grow oranges and watermelons and things like that, and citrus fruit. And so when you're out there in the orange grove and they pick those oranges, when they come back to the factory, when they come back to the warehouse, somebody has to literally go through those oranges that come up from the Indian River in different places, and they get the ones they call grading them. They grade those oranges, and the ones that look perfect, they don't have scratches or brown spots on the peel. Those are the ones they sell. The other ones, a lot of times, they'll put them in bins by the road Anybody can have them. Well, now it looks like the farmers are going to have to sell the ones that ain't so pretty. These say, you think we're sending weapons and money to Ukraine and Russia to fight China? I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure they know that Ukraine can't do nothing with China. And right now, China and Russia are in bed together and they get along just fine. But what I do fear to a certain degree is that a lot of those weapons that they're saying in this last $3 billion that's been approved that are not going to go over there right away. These people are not going to see them right away, which is fine because they ain't using half the ones that's been sent. They've been selling them on the black market, as evidenced by that plane that went down in Greece and they found that white powder. Okay, I still say that was some clean with those weapons. Hey, DV, what's up? Yeah, both are evil. Both are evil. But my fear is with those weapons that I just reported to y'all yesterday are more than likely not going to make it there before this, all of them won't, at least before this whole incident is over. You got to consider, who do you think is going to end up with those weapons? Those weapons are going to end up in the hands of whoever wins this skirmish. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel like Ukraine got a snowball's chance in hell of winning against Russia. I just don't. I ain't got no dog in the fight. Let's be real. I don't really care who wins. I don't. If I was going to pick a winner, I'd pick the person. I would pick whoever ain't been stealing money from us. So all that stuff they shipping over there is still going to end up in the hands of somebody that has every intention of taking our heads off if we try it. And we got politicians that love to try it. They love to try it. They don't love nothing better than to run around poking bears and pissing people off. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I'm only saying. I ain't nobody. I'm only telling it like I see it. I could be wrong. I could. I don't think I am, but I could be. Queen said, I agree with you on that. I'm telling you. And so what do we do if somebody who you have made an enemy, because these people didn't ask to be our enemies. Our so-called politicians made these people our enemies. If they get your weapons and they get to train on your weapons, they know your weapons inside and out. We all know that other countries study better than America. We got the laziest academics on the planet. If they sit up and study your weapons and study how you do what you do, if you ever go head to head, they know all your stuff. Like you don't have nothing new. What's going to happen? We already covered the fact that they got, like, you know, they got y'all's weapons over there in a weapons expo showing them, talking about this is what not to buy. I'm just saying, it just doesn't look good. Not my business, just so you know. Now, China is having a word with Canada, though. China ain't saying much to Taiwan. I feel like they done said everything they want to say. They are warning Canada. Do not get involved with this mess with Taiwan. That's what they're saying. Now, of course, Canada, you know, Trudeau loves to jump in and put himself in harm's way. So, you know, they're saying that they want to head over there. They're planning a visit to Taiwan. China done told them, don't try it. They didn't have enough of y'all. Canadian lawmakers, they still planning to head over there. China warned them on Tuesday that they would take forceful measures. They keep warning them if they interfere in Taiwan. After news that a delegation of Canadian parliamentarians was planning to visit the island later this year to explore trade opportunities. China, which claims Taiwan is territory under one China principle, objects to foreign politicians visiting the island. Democratically governed Taiwan rejects China's claims. You know, this ain't none of our business. I'm not comfortable with the U.S. putting their hands in everybody's business. And now here you got China. Now I'm talking about China. Here you got Canada. Well, they may as well be China, because Trudeau wants to be a dictator so bad it's about to kill him. But now here you got Canada, America's, you know, slow kid brother, following suit. Like, well, let me jump in. I mean, they getting money off these semiconductors. Can we jump in? Can we get some? And these people are telling you, don't try it. Not on your life. Y'all, something tell me this about to be a long, hard winter. Learning to Love Myself says they like to start wars, but that they're not going to fight, sacrifice our young men and women. I mean, it depends on if they even send troops. I don't even trust them. Oh, yeah, and here come France, too. Absolutely. Yes, the slow kid brother, the window licker. The window licker. Right on their heels. He's coming. He's bringing up the rear. This is what is going on. Child. Again, I'm not covering that Trump stuff. At this point, it's childish. They have resorted to name calling, and it's just it's a bit much. So anyway, a couple of quick things before we switch over to the funny papers. One thing I do think is funny, people are debating whether Trump is too old to go to prison. I say absolutely not. I'm not even sure why that would be trending. I don't know why that's an issue. They put Bill Cosby in jail, and he was, 81? So if he can go to jail at 81, Trump can go to jail. Like, he ain't too old to go to jail. There's plenty of old people in prison. I think that's perfectly okay. I don't know why they're, bickering over that or why that would be trending, but that's what it is. And what I did find very disturbing, so is that they're saying that the median rent in America right now is $1,879, and that's up 12.3% from last year. So that's just to give you an idea of how crazy things are looking right now. Economically, it's hit a record high for 17 months in a row. It's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Now they're saying that they're seeing some signs that the market might start to cool off. This, even though July was like the 6th straight month of growth, of increase, but they rose by double-digit percentages in all categories, and I mean all categories, compared to 1 year ago. So right now, they're saying that the South, down in the South, and the Northeast have seen the largest rent increases. Even Miami were up 26.2% from a year ago, biggest increase among the 50 states for the 10th straight month. And after Miami was New York, after New York, Boston, after Boston, Chicago, and after Chicago, at Orlando. So yeah, it's real crazy. It's real crazy out there. So we got to be careful with how we budget, because we don't know what the hell these people gonna try to do to us next. LEL said he wasn't too old to be president. He wasn't too old to steal them documents. He didn't steal any documents. Stick to the facts. He's not too old to go to prison. No, he's not. And I would like to see him go to prison. They love making excuses for that man. Nobody made excuses. This was like a trending discussion online. So there was a lot of people discussing it left, right, and center, but there was no theft of documents. All your presidents take documents. Even y'all's beloved Obama, he's got a whole bunch of them under lock and key too. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there are no good guys. Please know that. There are no good guys. Every one of them leave office, take documents. Hey, Nisi Rose. How are you? I'm Unique says, hi, how are you? And Cali's always been so high. So I don't think y'all had room to go too much further unless they were just going to throw everybody out on the street. Rents over there already been through the roof. I'm surprised that New York rent went up, because New York is already charging way too much for rent. But I know California is a different type of energy out there. That's a whole different type of energy. Yeah, I heard. That's what they're saying. Like right now, Miami is topping the charts. Miami has had the biggest increases all across all the states, all the major cities. Miami topped out over everybody. Over everybody. Even the areas that's supposed to be affordable, even those have raised rents at this point. Even those have raised rents. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know which way this is gonna go, but that's it for the news today. Like I said, nothing too heavy. But let's get on over here and get to these funny papers. So can we talk about Vivica Fox? Do y'all mind? Would you mind? Can we talk about her just a little bit? I've had just about enough of Vivica. Vivica's always with some stuff that ain't nobody asked her for. She is exhausting. She is exasperated. She is. Can we talk about Vivica? Do y'all mind? It's just a bit much with her. So this nut job is actually acting like Tampa's bad too. Okay. Candy, you say go ahead, she get on your nerves. Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, she's so annoying. She's so annoying. And it's so bad because she used to be such a beautiful lady, and now she's just an annoying lady. So she made it her business to be commenting, talking about that Jada hasn't spoken to her, that Jada ain't spoke to her since she criticized her about that infamous slap, and that People magazine caught up with her. She was at the premiere of the Great Wolf Pack, A Call to Adventure, a Great Wolf Lodge, and she shared that she hadn't spoken to her. Like, why are you even mentioning that? What's wrong with you? You said, is Vivica ever going to do any more acting? I thought she did it every day, acting like a donkey on that YouTube show. Yeah. So she felt the need to let them people know, oh, I haven't spoken to her since that happened. And she said, I think they're just going through a season of healing right now. Actually, we saw Jada and Will coming from a spa, and they look great. I don't think they're going through a season of nothing. I think y'all going through something because you wanted that woman to be miserable so bad, and she seems not to be. But she says, I think they're going through a season of healing right now. Listen, I love Will Smith. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. We all make mistakes. If there's one person that deserves a second chance, it's him. I think he's taking full accountability. But what I didn't understand with her was her statement that she felt like somehow or another that Jada should have been taking responsibility for Will being a grown man and deciding to slap somebody. Now, y'all help me understand. First of all, why the hell is that slap even still conversation? Why? And then two, on top of why the hell is it still a conversation, why are you, somebody who's claiming to have been her friend, you calling her self-righteous because she didn't take accountability for her grown husband's behavior? Like, Vivica is sick in her head. She's sick in the head. Leave that woman alone. She living her life. Why don't you go get a life and live it? I don't know if they're selling them anywhere, but go get one and live it. Candy R say, yes, she was. Now she's a bitter old Betty. Sit down. Yeah. Went from being beautiful to bitter. It's pitiful. It's not cute. Love my dog Sue say, them 4 fake females I tried watching a while back, but I can't do it. Me either. Say, who cares if Jada speaks to her or not? Apparently she do, because she talking about it. I ain't heard Jada say her name yet. Kia says she's in a bunch of Lifetime movies. She's always the one saying, you got caught up with the wrong bleep. Oh, yeah, you're right. Then she wonder why she's single. Girl, bye. I don't know if that's why she's single. I just know she's really terrible. She's a really horrible person. And the fact that she just, I don't know. Like, look at her statement. I just wish we could have just a little more accountability and for it not to seem so self-righteous on Jada's part. And that's my feelings. And then you acting like you shocked this lady ain't spoke to you. I wouldn't spoke to you. I wouldn't have spoke to you either. Needs to say nonsense. She has way too much time on her hands to be concerned with Jada. Yeah, the fact that you even had a statement to make was too much. That was too much. And then after that, you felt the need to come out and let people know that this lady ain't spoke to you. Leave her alone. Maybe she feel like you too old to talk to her grandma. You 58. She's only 50. And maybe you need to go find some friends your age, granny, instead of bothering this girl. Let it go. You talked about her. She ignored you. And you're not saying, oh, I love the both of them. You saying, I love Will Smith. He's one of my favorite people. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. We had to cover that. I couldn't take no more. Okay. So there's one thing real quick that I need y'all to look at for me, if you don't mind. Let me grab this because I need y'all to explain this to me. You know, it's some things that I run across that I don't understand. This is one of them. Okay. This is one of those things that I need help with because apparently I'm over here old ladying and I don't know what it is that I just saw. So let's take a gander. We gonna do this together. You know I can't play no sound because I ain't got time for no copyrights. Mm-mm. Where is it? Because it was something I need y'all to help me with. I do. Hold on. Ooh, I need a little bit of help, just a little bit. Oh, I know what I want to tell y'all. How about, did y'all see what the Missouri school district, where they bringing paddling back? I thought it was cute. They bringing the paddling back to some of the to a Missouri school district. But the parents do have to sign permission. When my big ones were younger, we had to sign permission for them to get paddled, and then the people still were afraid to paddle them, which was crazy. Because I never had a problem with mine being paddled. If you're gonna pop them, because I'm gonna pop them. But I see what it is. I need y'all to help me understand real quick. Let's share the screen. All right, Candy R. Just trying to stay relevant. I ain't even gonna turn the sound on because I want y'all to see this and explain this to me. I need so much help with this. I'm so hurt. Mainly because I don't understand. So, anybody want to explain this to me? What's wrong with this little boy? He looked like he's wearing my daughter's pants. What's wrong with him? Those pants were never going to fit him. Why? How? What's the purpose? Why does he keep putting them feathers in his head? Something wrong with him. Did he get those from Fashion Nova? Are those from Dolls Kill? I have so how did this happen, y'all? How did y'all let this happen? Would you look at that? Those were never supposed to fit. Did he steal them pants out of Baby Gap? Those pants are clearly for a 7th grade girl. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And they had the audacity, and I do mean the unmitigated gall, to be playing Genuine in those jeans while he up there on the stage with that. You say he making your legs cramp, mine too. And the belly out. Are they sagging? Those don't look sagging. Sagging indicates that something is loose, sis. That don't look loose. That look like he gonna need a tube of monostat cream for the underside of his nethers. Those pants were skin tight. That's not a sag. He put on some pants that was for somebody 2 feet shorter. That's Kevin Gates' real little nasty, musky butt. Yeah, dusty and dirty. Something is terribly wrong with him. I didn't understand. Can y'all explain that? You say he's oddly shaped. Okay, tell me that it looked like some Fashion Nova pants for a preteen. Yeah, not even hip huggers, Niecy. They never made it to his hips. It made it to the top of your thigh. To the top of his thigh. It's like he couldn't even get all his thigh meat into them pants. What was going on with them pants? I looked at that and screamed, y'all. Yeah, you right, Charlene. I stand corrected. He done stole that from his daughter. She looking for him right now to go to take her 7th grade algebra exam, and her daddy done stole her pants. Right. Hey, LJ forever. That wasn't right. Hey, Rashika. Girl, did you see them pants? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's what I say. That Negro gonna need a tube of monostat. What's up, Jazzy J? I'm glad you catching a live. That's right. We back. You back here with us. You think he got stuck in them pants? You reckon he was trying them on around the house and then couldn't get them off? He would need a prosthetic leg to get in and out them pants. He need legs you can snap on and snap off. You say he better not sit down. Now that could be interesting. Somebody go push him over, see what happened. See, I can't explain this one, sis. This is an equation harder than calculus. Girl, calculus in Mandarin. He do. No, Queen Mermaid say monostat and diaper rash ointment. Listen, I'm not prepared. And I didn't know how to feel about this. Mm-mm. 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 I wasn't ready. Now I know what I wanted to ask y'all about. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get a couple more comments before I run my mouth some more. T Money say, I know I'm getting too old if that's what's trending in fashion. No, that is not trending. That is not trending at all. T Money say, I was gonna ask you about Kavisha Gates. Child, you knew I was finna pull Kavisha up here and let her explain why she got on her baby sister pants. Lord, not Putin pants. I'm through. I can't. They could have been jeggings. I can't swear to it, D. Marie, but it could have been. You think he borrowed Drinker pants? Probably so, because Drinker real short like that. Queen Mermaid done cracked the case. He went over there to Candy House and went in Drinker closet and stole them pants. Yes, the Pentaton, the diaper rash cream. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But I had meant to tell y'all or ask y'all, had y'all been seeing what was going on with Apple Watch? Lord, y'all, Apple is in trouble. You know she got in that bad accident and she was in the hospital, right? Well, while she was in there, I guess her people was, supposed to be looking after her affairs. Now Apple is at the hospital. She's struggling, y'all. She was on social media and she was talking and she was just like, look, all I've been saying is I want my money. And I don't understand why they don't want to get this lady her money. I feel like y'all done spent up Apple's money and you don't know how to let her know that she ain't got no money left. Yeah, Nisa, she at the hospital. She is at the hospital. Her speech is very much like extremely slurred. And all she said was, even though her speech was slurred, I understood her perfectly. Apple was like, look, I need my money. That's all I want is my money. Definitely, he was definitely dressed to rob the rich and give to the poor. He was dressed for it. He was. Yeah, she do need help, Rochelle. It's bad. So I don't know what's going on with her, but she did say that. So apparently her sister, rather than give her money, she up here responding on social media. Right, Kia, I want Apple to win too. I like Apple. Yeah, Apple said that them Negroes got her money, and she said she want her money back. Needs to say her people were probably hoping she wouldn't make it if they spent her money. I think that's what happened. They might have counted her out. They might have counted her for dead, and then she didn't die, and now they like, okay, the money gone. So she goes on social media. This Domo person talking about I ain't never did this ever. But just so y'all know, mental health is real, and snakes in your garden is believable. Is believable realistic? What the hell is believable realistic? I believe you're lying already because your English is bad. Okay? Right. I wish she stole a shirt too, Queen of Hearts. KS, I love you for that. Say that she said they shopping with her money. That's what she said, and I believe her. And this heifer talking about mental health is real. Mental health is real as snakes in your garden is believable realistic. Well, girl, what's believable realistic is that your non-English speaking behind, your grammatical error having tail, is probably stealing this lady money. If she say you took her money, you did it. Love my dogs too. Say, dog, you can't trust nobody. They went for that. Sure did. They was probably hoping she didn't make it out. Then she gonna say, she been at my house for almost a month. TY was only at my house for a week. I got kids. How you only see me 3 times shaking my effing head? Well, she was at the house, but Apple was like, I don't even hardly see you. And I believe her. Now, she might not have the amount of times right, but I believe Apple. Then this helper say she got an appointment on Thursday at 10. Somebody who is smart, tell her to come home so she can handle her biz. Shaking my head. Then she say, I give up. I'm going to give her money and she can get on with her bum a nigga. Need my life back and ain't no returning after this. Store policy, no returns. Love you, but I can't. Okay, so if you got, what's up, Monique C? Right, thank you. Now, this is the problem, right? This is the problem, Mo. Now, with the sister saying, I give up. I'm going to give her money and she can get on with her bum ass nigga. First of all, excuse me, but that's what she said. Candace say, LOL, that English is bad, right? They stole the money. Yeah, they stole that girl money. And the fact that she's saying, I give up, let me just give you your money. You could have gave her money from the beginning. What is your problem? Who told you that you had a right to hold on to this grown woman's money? Talk about I need my life back. Ain't no returning after this. Girl, her asking for her money should not be enough for you to say you don't want to talk to her no more. Now you acting like Tadrika with Candy. So the minute somebody who has more than you is saying, I want my own money, let me run my own money, then you mad? Let me find out her and Tadrika is homegirls. Because she sure moving like Drika. Niecy said, wow, those are the type of people that if you lend $1, they'll return it with an attitude. Y'all ever notice that? If you loan black people something, when they ask you for it, it's regular. But when it's time to pay it back, it becomes little and funky. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all notice that every time it's time to get something back from black people, it changes form. It goes from wonderful or normal to little and funky. If you give them $20, let me give you your little funky 20. You see how it just turned a little funky, $20. Hey, I've been letting you use my car and I need my car, but let me bring you your little funky car. Everything become little and funky when it's time to give it back. Yes. I don't understand it. You wondering what happened to the money. You know what happened. You know exactly what happened. She raised that money and she done spent that money. Oh, it's a lot of y'all that ran into some little and funky problems. A lot of people done ran into little funky problems. Everything becomes magically little and funky when it's time to give it back. He said, I had a cousin try and have her god sister try to kick my butt because I asked her for 40 back from the 80 she borrowed from me. Girl, you know me and you talked on the phone. I ain't built for that at all. That won't go right. I'm just saying that's a PSA. Anybody thinking it, dreaming it, conceiving it, if the devil whisper in your ear, tell him, please to shut the hell up. It's not going to work. But everything turned little and funky. It's true, CC, don't it? Don't everything turn little and funky? If it's $100, let me give you your little funky $100. She over here bothering me by the little funky $20. She bothered me by the little funky $40. And that's the energy I'm getting from Apple Watch's sister. Like she want to tell her money was little and funky because she wanted back. I'm like, how you catch your attitude Because somebody asked you for their own stuff. And that ain't work for me. And that wasn't all that helper had to say. Now she want to go after the man. Hold on. Let me get the comments. Hold on. Okay. Love my dogs too. Say that's why it's easier for me to do acts of kindness for strangers than folks I see on a daily basis. And it's sad but true. Okay, that's it. Kids say, but it wasn't little and funky when they asked you to borrow it. Oh yeah, they get a whole different mouth when it's time to pay back. The mouth they borrow with is never the money. It's never the mouth they pay back with. Sure wasn't funky when they borrowed it. Vanessa, hey girl, working and listening. I know that's right. CC said, I don't even deal with folk like that anymore. Trifling. But you right. Right. You can't deal with them with them little funky people. Because if you deal with them, anything you give them to help them is going to become little and funky too. Anything that you ask for back automatically becomes little and funky. And don't you ever, ever, ever forget it. Little and funky is your name. So listen, this is what else this heifer had to say. This little funky heifer. She said, what man in their right mind will take a person in the condition my sister in all the way to Vegas? If you cared for her, you would tell her to focus on what needs to be done. Her medical is in Cali. Her court case is in Cali. Her worker for her kids is coming on Thursday. Something is wrong with him. He can't take care of her. Well, apparently you can't either, because when she asks for her money, it become a little and funky. And this all stemmed because Apple made a video and she posted and said, I'm in trouble, need to go, people. I'm in trouble, need to go. People are dramatic, lie so much. Sad. If they don't get in their way, if they don't get their way or disagree with them, you a problem. Child, hey Carol. Oh yeah, it's true. I always say you ain't got it. I don't care if you do have it, you ain't got it. Nope, ain't got it. No, can't do it. Because I don't want you to become little and funky, and I don't want my couple dollars to become little and funky. So to avoid all of them little funky problems, listen to them. Now tell you should get in jail. There's some such a problem to the person that will take care of me. Lady, I've been here for 2 weeks and I'm gonna see you 3 times. Y'all don't understand where my money at though. Y'all ask where my money is. Where's that at? Nowhere to be found. I can't even get that. Act like I'm so in the pain. Like a motherfucker would not be talking if I could stand up because I could beat your ass. Really, I used to beat your ass every day. But motherfuckers get bold now and the internet. Everybody's all on the internet. Because it's because the internet make you feel like you were something at the time. People sitting there, what's in this? I said, I'm so scared and you quick to tell my ex-boyfriend and everything and I got a whole new boyfriend. Now tell you should get us in jail. Well, y'all heard her. And y'all hear how bad her speech is slurred? Like she's really, really, really struggling right now. Apple is in trouble, y'all. Apple is in trouble. And these people messing with her money and trying to make her feel guilty, trying to use emotional blackmail. Like, we not going to be there for you. Yes, girl, that's Apple Watts talking. That was Apple's voice. I wanted y'all to hear just how bad she sound right now. And even when she was live, she would not put her whole face on the camera. So I don't even know whether her face is damaged or what happened. I don't. Apple is in trouble. Girl, my heart went out to her too. Because it's clear that these people don't mean her no good. Family or not. And then this the last little piece of funny papers before I take me a break before our next live. Y'all, they going after George Foreman. I don't know if it's true. You know I'm not finna talk up for no man. We're gonna talk about that on the next live. Okay. The next one. Because there's some people been cutting for a man. And we're gonna talk about it. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna talk about it, every bit of it. LJ, what you say, boo? Hold on. Said just stepped away for a minute. I thought that was an 80-year-old woman. No, that's Apple. That's Apple, honey. Vanessa said it's a miracle she's alive. Wait, oh no, what's wrong with people? Yeah, her own sister, tried to take the money. It's bad. Yeah, you get sick, honey. People will show you what they really think of you. All they got to think is that you down bad or you not as strong as you used to be, and they will show you their true colors. We got to talk about George Foreman, y'all. I don't know if he really did do anything. I really don't, but I'm going to tell y'all what they saying he did. I'll be back like 2 hours. But the issue is, which I heard them talking about it before, but I didn't know whether they was going to go through with that. But George Foreman been hit with lawsuits because it's been people saying that he sexually assaulted 2 minors while he was in his 20s. I don't know whether it's true or not, but that's what they're saying. They say 53 years ago that he put his hand on somebody. So his formal court documents been filed earlier today in LA. Was that today? Yeah, no, that was yesterday. Yesterday in LA. He facing separate lawsuits from 2 different women who alleged that they was underage while Foreman was in his 20s, that they were initially introduced to Foreman in the 60s and early 70s by their daddy, who was their boxing fans. The Denise S. person, she alleges that when she was 13, Foreman, who she estimates was around 24 at the time, was sexually inappropriate with her. And 2 years later, when she was 15, they had intercourse. Okay, they had relations. So she said he was inappropriate when she was 13 and they was 15, they had relations. He was 24 at the time when she was 13, so by the time he was 26, and she was 15. So you was way out of pocket if she's telling the truth. Said he pursued her and then would touch on her and stuff. I'm trying to clean this up, y'all. Yeah. I don't know if it's true, but this is what they're saying. This is what the girl said. This is what she said. It's crazy. You heard about it? Love my dogs too. Say some fam can be so low down and dirty. Unfortunately, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. It's true. You got your Royal Crown hair grease today. That is very important. Yes, girl, 53 years ago, because he's 73. And they say when he was in his 20s. So like 53 years ago, he did this. Well, one of the girls he did it to, she alive because she was younger than him. So he's 73, she in her 60s. Because they said when she was 13, he was 24. So he's 11 years older than her. So right now, Mr. Foreman is 73. So that means Miss Thing is 62. She's still alive. And she say that's what he did to her. Ain't it? Say, I'm all for coming out when you're ready if you're a victim. But baby, half a century ago, be for real. I say whenever you come out, it's fine by me. If he did it, string him up. I don't believe in that. Ain't no time limit on that. Some women go their whole life and never talk. I say if it take you 53 years to get your nerve up or something's triggered in your head and you can't hold it no more, tell it. If a Negro don't want it told, don't do it. Yeah, I'm clutching my pearls in my Bible too. You say the grill money done ran out. I mean, she just want her justice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they not trying to hurry up and cash in on no money. A lot of them ladies don't be in no condition to talk about what those men did to them. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. I want to see the facts because the papers have been filed with the court. So we're going to see what the facts are. If he did that to her, she deserved to take every dime he got and burn his house down to ashes and take the ashes and make black soap. She got a right to do whatever she want to do. I don't give a darn. I don't care if it's 100 years. If he's still living, I don't care if he's scooting on a walker. Throw him in a jail cell. LJ say, nah, I believe you should do the time if you did the crime. But I climbed the fence when you started talking about touchings from half a century ago. I don't. I do not. If it took her that long to feel comfortable to talk, then talk. Nope. Men do not get a pass because you got away for 53 years so you thought it was going to be forever. Well, guess what? It wasn't. Hey, Quiet Storm 87. No, I have no mercy on men who touch women inappropriately. I don't. Oh, you cool, sis. A lot of people feel that way. I just don't. I do not. Queen Mermaid say, plus PTSD, you can repress it and not even remember until something triggers you. That's true too, but most women, as we know, do not talk. Most women don't even report when stuff happened to them. So what type of evidence can they gather from literally a half a century ago? Hell, for all we know, she could have told somebody. She might have a witness that knew what happened. We don't know. Just like they got Cosby caught up. If he did it, I hope he gets caught up in it. Yeah, put him in one of them grills and strike a match. Yvette said it may be true. He may have been paying him off and his money ran out. Lock him up if he did it 100 years ago. I agree. Ain't nothing nobody gonna tell me to make me feel sorry for a man when there's whores literally on every corner. I mean, all price ranges. If you ain't got money for the big hoe, they got girls that sell it for $2. They got girls that'll give it up for a fish sandwich. And you got the nerve to force yourself on somebody? Nah, baby. Nah, we ain't doing that. Hey, More Than Beauty. And if you somebody that like to mess with underage children, I feel like they need to castrate you. They need to cut your hands and feet off. They need to burn you every day with cigarettes all over your body. They need to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm not suspect. I'm not. Nope. Because ain't nobody suspect when them women take all that pain to the grave. So ain't no point in being suspect when they finally decide to talk. And I like George Foreman much as the next person. All I can say is, if he did it, burn him at the stake. Burn him. If he did it, burn him. Don't leave him standing. I have no pity for a man that does that. That's what the next live is about. It's people that's sitting up, sympathizing with abusers, making excuses for abusers, and even make editing and making fake videos to try to exonerate abusers in the court of public opinion. Or no, I don't cut for none of that. Vanessa said, I thought about what if that was my daughter. I would want him locked away. Exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't have all this, or if it's one of these quote unquote heroes that ain't did a goddamn thing for me. I don't care. You shouldn't have did it. Child, we talking about George Foreman, and people say that he was touching on the girl and she was underage. He was 24, she was 13, and he was touching on this girl. And then he turned around 2 years later after he was pursuing her and messed with her, and now she reporting it. Uh-huh. Kids say, as a victim, I'm not suspect either. Rest in peace, Aaliyah, who was Robert Sylvester the molester's first known victim, as today makes 21 years that she left here. It has been 21 years, ain't it? Sure have. I'm trying to tell you, things is getting crazy. Oh, and then let me make you laugh about California. That place is crazy. I don't understand it. So California done announced a decision. They said that they done formally decided to ban the sale of all new gasoline cars by 2035. Them people crazy. Them people is crazy. I sure hope they planning on making sure everybody rich by 2035. Ooh. And California is the largest auto market in the country. So I guess that's their way of trying to go ahead and help Biden, bankrupt everybody. So this ought to be interesting. Okay? This ought to be very, very interesting. Nisi says, hold on. I agree, justice should have no limitations. None. None. Yeah, they say y'all got to have money to be the Jetsons by 2035. Even if you ain't got it, you're not going to be able to buy a new car. That's what they say. That is what they say. Quiet Storm say, I say put one between the eyes for all pedos. Amen. If we can't send them to the isolated island in the middle of the Arctic Ocean, yeah, send them to the Lord. He'll sort them out. Love my dogs too. Say Cali is really crazy. I've lived here all my life and they're crazy about a minute while I drive my gas fuel car. You better enjoy it. Vanessa say they sure better run us some money or I'm moving to Florida. Yep, you better move to a place that's a little less Democratic and a lot more Republican if you want to have any freedoms, because we already see which way this is going. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna get up off of here. Yeah, if you in California, you finna be living in a whole new world. I'm going to stay in the same old South because I don't have time for the foolishness. But anyway, I'm getting off of here, y'all. I'm jumping off. I'm getting off. I need a quick break. I got to eat some food so I can be back in exactly an hour and 19 minutes. I'll be back in an hour and 19 minutes. Y'all go get y'all some food. I'm going to go get me some food. And we're going to talk about a little RHOA and a little bit of petty crime. A little bit of petty crime, a little RHOA. We're going to mix it up. It's going to be a little razzle-dazzle. And we're going to have us a good time laughing and kicking and a little bit of, probably running our blood pressure up with the foolishness, okay? So in the meanwhile, y'all do your girl a big, big favor. I need y'all to hit them 3 free buttons. Please hit the like button for me because it is free. I am begging, pleading for likes. I ain't too proud to beg, y'all. Please get a girl a like. The other free button is the notification bell. Make sure you hit it and hold it. Okay, hit it and hold it. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this porch. And also, last but not least, please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If your subscribe button is red, that means that you are not subscribed. Okay? Please hit the subscribe button. If it's red, turn it gray. If it's red, turn it gray. It's free to do. It helps us with the algorithm. And I'm telling you, it don't cost you nothing. And you'll have a good time over here. We're going to keep you informed, keep you laughing. Everybody's safe. This is a safe place and one of the most, if not the only, loving family here on YouTube. So please, I'll see you guys in now an hour and... it's still like an hour and 19 minutes, something like that. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Remember, this is your day for random acts of kindness. Go do something sweet for somebody for no reason other than just to put a smile on their face. And remember, God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing in the world you can do about it. Talk to y'all in about an hour, okay? Bye, guys.